I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe. Here comes Riddick, Big Daddy Bowe, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion, and one of the most intimidating specimens in the division.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This is a high-octane battle. They both want a knockout, you can tell. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Good counter punch. They built a statue of Frazier in Philadelphia, one of the most popular athletes in Philadelphia history. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. Couldn't land that jab.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter punch. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. You'd like to see more. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The perfect counter lands. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Frazier's such a good inside fighter.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fighters can do that.
It bombs away. How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Seemed like eternity for them. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
When you think heart and courage, you think Joe Frazier. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
So close with that uppercut. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. It's all offense all the time. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He misses with that jab. Good counter punch. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Good counter punch. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe this? Nice slip to avoid the jab. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play hard, play cool.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. punch right up. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The courage on display here is incredible. Looking to land the hook. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Remember, with the lighterweights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punching. Not a lot of defense here at all. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know what, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bowe, ring away.
And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
When are we gonna see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that hook. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That hook was thrown. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Those counter punches have to hurt. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Only catching air with that hook. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bowe, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you...
Big Daddy in trouble!
His legs have gone. He's got to get our hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
Big Daddy Bowe goes down.
Oh, what? What a shot. What? Oh, my goodness. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. He's back up, but the corner has to take some responsibility here and maybe stop this fight.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make. Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
That hook just can't find the target. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious.
Don't focus on that foot. Focus on your boxing.
Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. You'd like to see someone use a jab here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They are going to surrender. No mas. They are going to surrender. No mas.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.